But lo and behold, we are off. One of the last few races of round 4. All right, and a little background info on our runners. InNoRush, he entered the tournament with a PB of 50-55. He was close to beating it in a race against Ross. I believe that might have been the closest that he's been. But obviously a really good runner. And we also have Aessy with a 51-24 person. Neither of these runners also have PB'd since the tournament has started. We do keep track of that as well. Because in total, so far, we had 41 of the participants already hit a PB. So that's 73% of the runners or participants that have been able to achieve that for themselves. So definitely a really good job. They've been pushing it, and here's hoping that they're able to bring their times even lower. Yeah, so out of 56 participants, with a few dropouts already, but not recently have we had anybody really drop out. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Picking up our morphine ball because it's morphine time. That's where Power Rangers got their inspiration. Now, it would be really cool to see them PB in a race set. I feel like most of these races, especially when they're when they're closer to being evenly matched in terms of pace, personal best, skill, and the variety of things. When those gaps are not as big as you would see, from a 50 runner versus a 56 runner, I'm more inclined to believe that the runners will be playing a little bit more risky, really try to rethink the safeties that they would often try to pick up. Because Aessy right here has an incredible early game, hitting a bomb time of 454 essentially, and InNoRush maybe with 11 seconds behind. 12 seconds, it looks like. But still, the race is very early, and as we've seen before, InNoRush has quite the strong mid-game, late game. Oh, that was a really, really good Palmtrizo fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 3 missiles evenly spaced out here for InNoRush, also having a clean fight. Yes, both runners do indeed have the skills to potentially sub 50 in any one of their runs now. But I like that InNoRush wall jumps to the right whenever he does his Alcatraz escape. Also, shoutouts to Carlito for the raid. That sub 630 time into Brinstar really shows how strong that early game. But InNoRush is honestly not that far behind. Here we have Aessy and entering the early supers room, going for the first major sequence break of the game to skip a whole mini boss that would otherwise give you progression by picking up a pack of super. They do this through the use of a speed running tech called a mock ball, which is essentially being able to morph and retain your running speed in ball form. I always was intrigued by the way that the physics of Super Metroid work. Just the fact for being able to keep momentum going helps kind of smoothen? Is that even like a word? Never. Let me double check that. Probably thinking smoothies too. Whew, it is a word. It's really not that common to hear smoothing, at least for me. But nice job there, Aessy with the D boost for swag and obviously for speed. I'm pretty sure D boosting was a developer intended trick, Easter egg maybe. I remember getting those when I was a kid through some casual playthroughs, and I would always be like weirded out just because I would always be so bumbly on the Nintendo controller, the Super Nintendo controller, and I'd be like, "Oh, what was that?" I was like flying, never knowing exactly what it was or what caused that. I mean, it does have its own animation, so I can only imagine that it is. I see what the wall jump, breaking into Kraid's lair. InNoRush, making up some time here actually. Wow. Also with the calculated energy for InNoRush. Nice. I'm telling you, this is a race to be on the lookout for. Oh gosh, oh my goodness. I'm so glad that InNoRush shot that super in time, because that looked like InNoRush is ready to pounce onto Mini Crate, and Mini Crate deals 100 damage, or in pretty much one entire E-Tank. So it could have been Mini Crate that put InNoRush into his cradle. Textbook create quick kill for Aessy, but InNoRush accidentally shooting his super missile too early, just by a few frames. So close. I hope InNoRush is not in. No, he's not in health bomb range. Having a really good recovery. Just a little bit behind Aessy, but still, it's not enough breathing room. It's not enough for Aessy to just continue playing safely. All he has to do is maintain the lead at least. But InNoRush could possibly overtake the lead at any moment, given any strat that might be a little too safe, or if any room happens to go wrong. Excellent. That was a platformless drop down business center for Aessy. And we have here InNoRush also entering Norford. This segment is just picking up items before entering Wreck Ship. Because after this, there is going to be a little bit of a lengthy backtrack up Red Tower and heading back to the surface of the. Alright, Aessy's on his way to Bubble Mountain. It's not really a big deal if they happen to take a little bit of damage. The important part is to have the supers to make it over to Bubble Mountain. And clearly, both runners did. Aessy, you saw, did. And InNoRush, of course, will. First try Bubble Mountain here. Delaying his wall jump to make sure that he does not get sniped by the King Cac himself. It's the King of the Hill. Oh, nice. Just glad that... Oh, double super farm for InNoRush. And Aessy picked up Speed Booster. Wow, that was a really good farm for Aessy. He could have left with 3, but honestly, if you have a shot at possibly leaving there with more energy, more ammo, and obviously full supers, the more comfortable you can sit. Sit with the trek back up to Red Tower. InNoRush also had a good farm. This is the last item that we will see Aessy pick up in Norfair. Low high five here. And the true worst room in the game, I feel. Reason for that being is because entering the double chamber room, the room that InNoRush was just in, and obviously Aessy, was just entering that room, you get a really bad door transition, and door transitions kind of mess up your groove, so to speak. Oh, Aessy, no! Unless he was baiting us into thinking that he was going to go into Ridley, then we would have had ourselves a new route. That's Cosmic Brain. No, but it is it has happened to me as well, falling into that door. It's almost tempting to fall into it. It's, I don't know why, but to me it just feels it. That was really going to be a good time for Aessy on the way out of Norfair. Door transitions take 4 seconds, an approximate 4 seconds. So imagine having to enter a room accidentally and then having to exit. Yeah, that's pretty much an 8-second loss. It's not a big deal for Aessy. Now, just wants to make sure that he can get up Red Tower without any major hiccup. I also like that farm there. It's a free farm. Doesn't really cost too much time. Oh, the accidental morphs, come on. You could do this, Aessy. InNoRush is picking up. Oh. Let's see what we get. InNoRush. First trying Red Tower. This is also, I would consider like a boss almost. Just because Red Tower really knows how to keep you down as a runner. But wow. Just like that. InNoRush snipes the lead. Good farm, honestly. For Aessy. InNoRush hitting power bombs, sub 18. And maybe Aessy about 8 seconds behind. Excellent calculated farm. The little caterpillars there drop a power bomb, guaranteed. So it's always a good idea to try to farm them, just in case you happen to be going for the double X Factor method. And power bombs are really important on the way back down when you're heading over to Meridia, just to help with the boss fights. In fact, Meridia, this is the only segment where you fight 2 bosses, mini boss and boss, back to back. So I think that kind of accounts for why it's a difficult segment, and why the time loss can be real there. Oh my gosh, InNoRush with the swag. Getting Ocean Fly. Great job. Pulling out all the stops in InNoRush. Just what a showman. This is a really textbook, and doing it the fast way too with the super missile. Excellent speedball right there for InNoRush. As you can see, InNoRush has his power bomb selected, so this does mean that he will be utilizing the X Factor method to try to damage Phantom. Opening up with a fast. And calculated. Oh my god. In no rush. Just killing it right now. Being able to capitalize on that fast pattern. This next one's gonna be a little bit more trolly. But we're about to see. Oh, he missed 2 X Factors. What? Oh my god! Did you see that? InNoRush with the calculated. It's still a double X Factor kill. Somebody clipped that. Ooh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. InNoRush just too good for his own good. And here we have Aessy's kill of the ghost. I'm afraid of no ghost. Just watched some Ghostbusters, maybe like 2 days ago or something. It was a good movie, of course. Don't forget that. Shout out to people that do movies. InNoRush picking up his 2nd Super Missile Pack. Oh wow, what a the ammo drops there for Aessy. Obviously, the energy's looking mighty healthy, if I do say so myself. Excellent farm right there for InNoRush for some extra health. All this health, you'd swear he's going for a health run. Oh, whatever. I tried. Wow. InNoRush didn't get hit there at all. Waiting at the spark. Accidentally diagonal sparking. That's okay. It'll save him some energy, and honestly, the migraine having to deal with energy conservation. Let's see if Aessy's able to make up some time here, though. Gets it. The spark a little too low just for that second to last atomic here. Still a good good wreck ship nonetheless. Oh, InNoRush had a good stutter 2 going, but not enough space for the bowling spark. Maybe Aessy can capitalize on that and gain just a little bit more time. Looks like Aessy is gonna opt to farm though, at least. I'm just gonna go ahead and spike. Some no gravity skips today. Have some runs ready to enter into the deep. InNoRush is gonna make sure to. Oh, be careful, Aessy. Okay, cool. Did not get hit by the. So yeah, by the looks of it, InNoRush is just gonna go ahead and. I didn't mean to farm that. Oh no. It's cool. The farms here, since InNoRush has max supers, guarantees that the Kek attacks will drop large energy drops, of course. Each accounting for 20 energy apiece. But InNoRush has been able to maintain this lead, showing some really consistent maneuvering through each room. Aessy's gonna have to try to make sure to take advantage of the boss fights, perhaps, and that could maybe give him a big enough swing to take the lead once more. But as we've seen from InNoRush's previous race against Ross, his boss fights are really on point. InNoRush has him down pretty good. Here we also see InNoRush with the selected power bombs in order to go for a X Factor. Each particle will do... Nice. Each particle does that damage equivalent to a super. Oh, I think he might have missed one. Nice. If Aessy is able to one round this right now, landing it all, this is a good pattern. Ooh, but we're good. That's it for Aessy. Nice job. The drops, favorable. He has 3 supers. InNoRush honestly would want one more, just so that he doesn't have to stop to farm and also settle for... Ooh, there we go. It's a really good farm. And here we go. Aessy slightly ahead. This is a race. This is quite the race right now. Oh, that was a CWJ for InNoRush. Everything he does, this man is calculated, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Honestly, it's good that neither runner went for a halfie, just because Dragon is a troll, and we want her gone. Oh no, those turrets! I swear they have aimbots on them. InNoRush practicing the short charges. Aessy fully focused, not letting any distractions get to them. See these openings? Excellent. That was really good for InNoRush, but Aessy accidentally coop sparking. InNoRush also taking advantage of the Lotto. Oh, but I think he does want that. Excellent. InNoRush just demonstrating how great he is at these Dragon fights. Come on, Aessy, you can do it. Oh, I know you can do it. What are these swoops? Swoops on swoops on swoops. Swoop, kid's afraid to leave his swoop. Swoop, kid's afraid to leave his swoop. Go. Yes, that's what we want to see. Both blue suits, both screens. Follow these runners. Go ahead. Follow them to victory. Also, InNoRush has really good energy. So does Aessy, of course, for this reverse halfie. He's going to make sure that he gets it by charging it up here in the actual room itself. In the blue suit form, you are not allowed to hold dash, otherwise you will lose your blue suit. Oh my gosh. Those accidental morphs for Aessy, I hope that does not mean there's something wrong with their controller. Nice reverse halfie. InNoRush is all business, no pleasure, no plasma spark attempt. Knows that this is a race. A race for the Metroid. First one to save the baby wins, but spoiler alert, the baby dies. Oh, that power bomb's a little too low, but it doesn't matter. Either way. Should be able to kill these pirates to death fairly quickly, given that he does have his plasma beam. That was a pretty cool synced whatever that room is with the dough balls. That's a nice high. InNoRush flushing himself down the toilet. Aessy is looking to get a couple of power bombs from the crabs that you'll see on InNoRush's screen right now. InNoRush, thankfully, is already at max power bombs, so he has nothing to worry about. All this means, though, is that InNoRush is able to get some extra energy, and maybe that would be enough to convince him to skip the Nutella refill. But we really are hoping to see that these crabs drop some power bombs for Aessy. 5 is it's good enough, honestly, because that's what you want. There it is. Like whoop. Last pickup right here for InNoRush is the Ice Beam. Okay. And InNoRush taking the southern route. Excellent space boost. Right through. Maybe he's gonna take the Nutella refill. Yes, indeed he will. Hello. It's a good safety. Because Ellen and when I say Ellen, I'm talking about the Ellen degenerates down in Lower Norfair. Excellent. Ooh, that's a good fuzzy boost. Ellen stands for Lower Norfair. They all hit for 40 energy, 50 energy, depending on the enemy. So it's kind of a scary place to be. But at the same time, it's one of the most lit places to be. InNoRush, his attempt at the fast pillars. Excellent. That was actually a really, really good, clean short charge. Stutter 4, it might have been. Taking that hit, but that's completely fine. That's why he took the Nutella refill. Again, a reminder that both of these runners are undefeated. They currently are carrying a 3-0 winning streak, and these races are only going to get much toyder. Like a toiga, pretty much. Reducing the lag there by killing that space pirate, and Aessy will be heading up, juking the flame. InNoRush accidentally laying a bomb, meaning she's a power bomb for here. He's good. Looks like no power bombs. A shame. Taking a little bit of unnecessary damage. He's gonna hope that the space pirates at least drop, or are favorable enough to give him more energy than supers at this point, because super missiles he could at least get in Torian, so those are good energy drops. Well, the super gun is really good, but let's see how safe InNoRush is gonna want to take it. Man, all this ammo though, that's not what InNoRush really wants to be looking for. But if need be. Oh, excellent job for Aessy, sparking the pirates. Yeah, Aessy is really healthy right now for this fight against Ridley. But again, InNoRush just has that control in his boss fights. Like, look at how elegant he moves. It might just be me that's able to, like, kind of see it. But he's just continuing to hop around like that, because the longer that you are on that platform, Ridley's more likely to give you a pogo, like Aessy's getting right now. Clean fight for InNoRush, taking just a few more hits, but overall still clean fight. Will InNoRush? Yes, he will. Definitely wants the E-tank here. Ooh, good golly. Aessy knows that Ridley is dead. And yeah. Aessy is super healthy. Gonna skip the E-tank. Try to make up some time. It could come down to a baby skip if the forces so be it. Okay. InNoRush going in the same room. Again, Aessy's the one that's playing it a little bit more risky. Nice speedball here for InNoRush. Aessy getting it as well. I think he might have had just oh my gosh, this race. Good placement there for the three amigos, general. Oh, what is that? Whoa, but still with the hitbox. What was that guy doing there? Please. It's harder than 400 degrees. Just kidding. Not trying to be a rapper right now. I'm just trying to express how heated this race is right now, kinda. Nice and safe. Good job for InNoRush. Having a clean escape there, especially with the Three Musketeers. Aessy's opting to kill them all. All right. Pretty much one room ahead. InNoRush is maybe two at this point. But by the looks of it, InNoRush could possibly finish this with maybe with a low 51, high 51, and Aessy as well, depending on if they get baby skip or not. InNoRush just honestly, InNoRush sitting super comfortable with this energy, with the ammo. He could group pretty safely here. Honestly, so is Aessy. Just more so in the case of InNoRush because he did pick up that extra tank. The fact that he picked up that extra tank, I think it is part of his route actually. I don't think he's ever really dropped that. But just goes to show the consistency. InNoRush is already just trying to rush his way to G4. Excellent. Oh, it's close. Aessy almost got the stanchion strat. And here we are with a 43:20 blaze it time for InNoRush. And Aessy here with a 43:28. Wow. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Look at them also staring themselves down. Whenever these places are that close, they always look at each other. Oh, now he's just looking away. He's like, now he's just, well, InNoRush is kind of just splashing around because. But oh my goodness, do we have a race? Please follow those runners. And yeah, sticking to the whole identical ammo. I see saving a little bit of time there with the moon. Anything can happen. Just be on the lookout. InNoRush. Ooh, what are these drops though? No. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. InNoRush is going to try to group these and possibly use missiles to try to make sure. No. Okay. Aessy kind of looking a little better. Oh, gosh. InNoRush, please. Let's see those missile uses. Yes. A little better. Aessy, really, really good ammo. But now he's going to try to make like Taylor Swift and shake these Metroids off. Oh, there it is, the last super. So InNoRush is in the clear. Oh gosh. So is Aessy. Again, not that far behind Aessy is. Uh, it could come down to this. Everyone, oh, hold your horses, and horses hold your breaths. Bless RNG. Silence for the runners. That was really clean for InNoRush. But hold on, we're not out of the woods just yet. Let's see. Oh, that one almost grabbed Aessy. Oh my gosh, trying to clear that last little weed. We would like to play. No, Aessy, so close. Oh, valiant attempt. Oh, that is looking so good. The thing about the baby skip jump ropes is you pretty much want to not be jumping too high because uh, you want the babies, I guess, circling to be a little bit more horizontal rather than vertical. Um, Makes it easier to jump over and easier to get to skip in general. Either way, there's still one more boss fight left, and neither runner has saved. So bear that in mind. I just wish that the runners make it home safely. Just 20 charge shots for InNoRush, already getting a few in. Mother Brain just vaping it up. Oh. Ooh, okay. It looks like InNoRush is fine. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, there. Really unfortunate that Aessy couldn't get the baby skip. It's looking to be much closer. He was so close. He was so close. But same fight here for Aessy. Ooh, nice juke there. Excellent job. And Aessy should also be able to clean. InNoRush now just has to land 18 hyper beam shots. Pretty much giving Mother Brain a taste of her own meta. There should be enough reason to inform me that there's no reason to self-diagnose here or self-prescribe. Job well done for Aessy. Just has the escape to go through as well. That InNoRush is almost completed. And GG to InNoRush, finishing up with an official SRL time of 51:21. Also adding to the comment, or adding his comment to the run, 0 for 4 create quick kills this tournament. Just goes to show you that you really do not need a quick kill for PB attempts. So hyperclap, give it up for the winner, InNoRush. And GG to Aessy as well, finishing up with an official SRL time of 52 minutes and 22 seconds. What a race. Let us see if we are able to get InNoRush and Aessy in for an interview if they so want. See if they can give us a play-by-play, little post-game interview. I guess not. We do not have an interview. They're just that excited to watch back their runs, obviously, because this was a a race to behold. Wow, 38 times in a row of create quick kill, only to have the streak sniped by this run. Ah, that's football. Oh, that's just how football is. Honestly, it could have been close to a personal best if InNoRush had gotten that creative quick kill. Maybe it was really, this is a incredible time. Also, perhaps one of our fastest losses in the tournament thus far. Not the fastest, but one of them. Still plenty more matches. But yeah, I will just go ahead and close this off, sign us off. There is more Super Metroid action coming up later. We have 2 more races slated for today. The Next match will be Blue Plasma Spark versus what's his name? Dixcom. D- D10com. No, I'm just kidding. It's Diddycom. That's just a throwback. Shout out to Sir Baroth. To race is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And then another race, the final one for the day, at 9 p.m. Eastern as well. P-Toil versus Poppers. So stay tuned. Follow all the Speed Gaming channels. They are providing you with these quality races, quality content. Again, just one last reminder to follow the runners. Yeah.